I'm gonna need some more papers before I let people like you into my country. What's so funny? No, sir, I mean, I love your country. Yeah. Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Damn right you are. Whatever I say. Are you Muslim? What? I said, are you Muslim? No? Hindu? Could say? Practicing? What do you mean? You speak English very well. I said you speak English very well. Who's English? What? I don't understand. Don't घबराओ boss. सही है. Me got style. Understand? That was me. 15 years ago. I was running away, freeing myself from all that I thought was holding me back. Family, responsibility, history. You know, I haven't been back to the city of my birth, Bombay. Yes, my journey begins a long time ago in this vast metropolis by the sea. Addiction becomes the city. And for me, it was love and chaos.
देते हम दीवारों पे खान क्या देते हम वफादार थे मगर उनको बारहा इम्तिहान क्या देते क्या देते
A Bombay night, September. Wild beast of a megalopolis. The city rides like steel jelly coils, whirls in grime and stardust. The heat hits you hard. Sea breeze lilts consciousness. The sweat tears through your skin, becoming aching pins on the slope of your hair. If you were an animal, you'd be a porcupine grisling for a fix. Needles of sweat, shining, filled with city smack. Poison eyes, sticky shirt, water body amphibian. You morph to a lizard, creeping. Animal within the animal dungeon of the city. Animal city. City bleeding, city heaving, city buying, city fucking, city jiving like big ball mafia mother jokes. City crying, city dying, city slumming, humming, drumming, becoming dinosaur city. Scaffold skyscrapers, empire of ambition built on lust and blood and spewing shit, oily diarrhea. City of motion, like the sea, always same, always changing. This is where your breed is born, half, black, white, bastard of bastards, in this roaring city of bastards. You give yourself a snapshot. Your dad's in Pedder Road, his heart's giving up. They take him to a doctor who says he needs 18 hours chopping off half of it, this piece of dying meat. Your father smiles at you saying, the poets were wrong. The heart's just a muscle. It pumps. The instep of your skull cracks. So you do what you do best. You leave him with your family. You speed in sputters in a black-yellow Fiat cab across the grid of town, headed to Darla Station to meet a friend who holds white skin, black blood, Indo-Welsh fusion. The noise of the city is panoramic. You close your eyes to feel its scope. Car horns escalate. Construction crashes like bombs. Market sellers on the street shout like demons. Dholas and trumpets blare on tree-fringed alleys as colored dancers tossing rings of fire carry Ganesh, elephant-headed animal god, to his immersion. Trance music marches in the distance, scaling the festival to the sea that mushrooms to magenta. Muezzin calls across stretch of sky, and you feel like your nerves are charged with electric shocks. From your slice of eye, you spy a street show of a circus animal covered in blue spiked cloth, shaking. In shock, you see the blue slowly unveil a child, 10 perhaps, who struts, dances, climbs onto a tightrope, isolated. Her family of friends, ragged, dreaded, clap hands, play drums. She's a gymnast. She walks to the center of the rope, balancing, hips her legs the to and fro like James Brown. Her hips undulate, People stare. Scooters, luxury cars pass underneath. Cell phones emerge. A burqa slips by. I'm not going any further. What do you mean you're not? I mean what I mean. Look, traffic. I need to get to the station, boss. You need to hit the flyover at least, now. Do it yourself, yeah? I'm staying here. Get out of the cab, treated by the snarl of traffic, the burn of exhaust fumes. You pass a blind Muslim beggar man seated on haunches by the side of the road, framed by a BMW. A stringed instrument in his left hand, his right cupped and palmed towards Allah. You head towards the crowd mob at the station. Cigarettes. You got chancellors, boss? You're new in town or what? Spits the vested, mustachioed man sitting behind a fortress of colored handicrafts. Bright green palm leaves, a riot of spices, coconut and rosewood and cherry, incense tobacco, supari and zarda intoxication for mighty mastication, a treasure trove of cigarettes and beedies, all watched over by the genius of his gods. Don't got no chancellors hereby. What about scissor cigarettes? You know, na? Cheap, non-filter. What are you doing smoking that shit? Even rickshawalas don't touch such filth. No, this is Bombay, bhai saab. Only good shit, Classics, India Kings, Marlboros, Rothmans, Gold Flakes, designer BDs, luxurious Tambaku, lights, ultralight, ultralight, buy some, pay some, get some, all you want, top-notch cigarettes, I got it all. At this point, the man steps out of his kiosk, and you notice with a hint of shock on your face that he's a midget. A midgety, fidgety midget, the tiniest man in the world with a Raja's mustache and a big, booming bass of a vibrato. Yes, Bhaisama! I got all the cures for your ills. Ganja, charas, afim, saffron powder, brown sugar, ecstasy, LSD, PCP, ketamine, horse shit, lizard steak, Kerala gold, Afghani green, Bombay black, sab kuch. Any bimari shimari I cure. You from Poland, eh? You want girls, sexy girls, college time, family time. Big mummies give you long hard. Suck and fuck till you get some serious covering diarrhea. What's it, my son, you want? He pauses, holds breath in stink of electric air. Then slowly, ever so surely, he eases into this hoarse black and white laughter, which is magnified by the orgasmic rush of trains overhead. John, what you? Here, take 100 rupees only. He throws you a pack of classics. And you remember the strong pull of these smokes with the elegant red filter lining, the smokes that you loved as a school kid, but couldn't afford. How does the midget know your style? Magic, bhai, magic! He screams as if reading your thoughts with a microscope. Magic! And masti! Jump! Enjoy yourself. You turn to your left and see what you didn't see before. At the base of the skeletal steps that slither and shape towards the station platform, a wild sea of people roars and gushes, babbling their infinite tongues and stories. All of the city, armed like a 10-headed king from the ancient epics, a 6-limbed goddess of Kali's awesome curse, awakes, gigantic, whale-like. The city's underclass, fisherwomen with baskets on their heads, farmers, butchermen with their white sheep, cell phone branding beggars, bee puffing wood carvers, cinnamon-scented flower sellers, and saffron-covered dreadlocked holy men, and bearded mullahs, and otherworldly Buddhist monks dreaming in languages garbled and majestic, all packed in the same spaces. iPod-listening college geeks, wannabe fashion models, bank clerks, peons to underworld business builders barking like rabid dogs. Then what happens? The sea engulfs you, swallows you whole. You're pushed along by its waves. You're taken to the steps of the station, your body somewhat intact. Time becomes an illusion. You place your left foot on the first step, and that's all the control that you will get. As if dreaming a dream from another galaxy, the human waves of cries and exclamations around you, the natural untamed ambition and yearning and eternal life force of the city unleashes its raw power. The swaying chakra of its heat and sex, and there you are, a mere memory of you, lifted, rushed on, pushed forth, effortless, swelling like a soap bubble, taken to the top of those stairs, a wave amidst many waves. Your body floats, and as time returns with the awful crack of a whip, you find yourself unmistakably free. Freed from the other waves, braced on the shore of the station platform, born again from the cradle that is the heart of the universe.
कहीं नहीं हुए इतने अवतार भगवानों के जितने की इस पुण्य भूमि पर, जितने इस पुण्य भूमि पर पता चलता है इससे कि हाँ, पता चलता है इससे कि सबसे ज्यादा
Oh, no. What color underwear are you wearing? What color underwear are you wearing? Blue, sir. You play 8-ball. What's 8-ball? You get your shoe shine, wax your legs, put on some lipstick. No, sir. What about porn? You like porn? Yes. No. Yes. California. Never been, sir. You ever received combat training? No, sir. Held a gun? No, sir. Killed a man? No, sir. Been to jail? What's so fun? No, sir. I'm only here on holiday. Where and for how long? New York, sir. For 2 months, in the city, with friends. Their full names? Blue hair and Metal Mama. You kidding me or what? No, sir, I swear on my father, sir. What's your name? Kalagora. Motherfucker! Listen. The next time you want to cough, you gotta turn around and cough that way. You hear me? Like, I don't want no diseases from Pakistan. I'm from India. You been with any terrorist organizations? No. Planned or executed any acts of genocide? No. What about the Nazi Party? You ever been with the Nazi Party? What? You or any members of your family? Do I look like someone? Answer the question. No, you answer the question. Millennium night in New York. The city's city. There are 3 of us here. Kalagoras. Indian half-breeds slumbered in the West. There's me. And then there's this Mumbaiker with blue hair, looking like a Latin Lothario. And then there's this half Indo-Welsh fellow, the one I was going to meet at the Bombay station all those years ago. We're the original trio, says Blue Hair. We stay true. So we've been roaming around the roughed-up edges and interstates of the city for about 6 months. We're illegal, we've overstayed our welcome, we've worked shit jobs, invented social security numbers, scammed immigration mercilessly. Money is so tight. The less we think about it, the better. We buy scratch cards, you know, like little lottery tickets from little corner shops every morning. The wind's so cold sometimes my ears become statues. Blue Hair wins a few dollars each time. We smoke a lot of rollies. We save our cash only to spend it on booze. But we don't call ourselves homeless. No. That would be too self-indulgent. We're luxurious in our poverty. Metal Mama, well, she's an old New Yorker, you know, like Lou Reed type, booze and drugs and a lot of sex. I partake. Blue Hair watches. Anyways, we bring some serious subcontinental color to North American wing skateboarders. Well, we're actually so colorful that we managed to lose the guy that we sang with. This dude called, get this, John Boulder. And John Boulder has all our stuff. So for the past week, we've been shacked up at a real hip little apartment on 96th and 2nd. You know, some posh man, Indian mother, chode banker, doodling on the Upper East Side. His flat. Except there's one little problem. We don't know the guy. Never met him in our lives. Well, he used to be off somewhere on vacation, somewhere in India, showing off his dollar, speaking his imitation American, you know. So for the past week, we've been trashing his place because a friend of his named Shyamalan Shivalingam, meaning Shyamalan Shiva God, gave us the keys to his place at the last minute. Thank fucking Buddha, saying, don't worry, guys. He's cool, yeah. He's cool. Shivalingam's an old former coke-fiend friend of Metal Mama's. Well, he's so cool that he decides to hand over the keys to his friend's posh pad to some struggling, voyaging, hard-drinking, penniless chutias. We love him for it. He's small, but three global half-castes hanging out on the Upper East Side, drinking Jack and Coke, smoking big fat spliffs, living the American dream. Thanks a lot. That was a 25-minute excerpt from our 50-minute show, Kalagora. And what makes me happy after this is that our wanderer, our protagonist, Kalagora, and his two friends end up going on a crazy road trip on the streets of New York, one can call it that. And it's kind of like Hunter S. Thompson meets Bollywood along the way. And later on, towards the end of this section of the show, he has trouble with the law, and he goes through a life-changing experience which makes him question his own journey. Years later, we find him again on the streets of London, where we see him broken, cold, lonely, and we see him try to mend himself. And funnily enough, he finds a sense of belonging and home in London, and also, as in any good story, he finds love. So, yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed what you saw. We just came off from one long run at the end of the Fringe, and I really hope you guys see it in its entirety at some point. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.